Hey guys, Bud here. Just starting out with another video, hoping you're all having a wonderful day. And this video is talking about my last video, which I'll have in the description below, HTML Basics Part 1. And it's going to be talking more about body paragraphs. As I mentioned in the last video, this is the head, the brains, this is the body, like the human body. This is the paragraph, the inside of the human body, or at least the HTML body. And the body in real life is just this. It's just a place where you put your text and images, because I may have confused some of you when I said, alright, this is the body and this is what's in the body. I may have confused some of you, like, you were probably wondering, okay, where do the images go and stuff like that. And this is where it still goes in the body, because the images are still in the body, like in the human body or in the HTML body, if you want to think of it like that. Yeah, I just use this as a demonstration because this is the only thing we've really learned so far, like the paragraphs. But yeah, everything still goes in the body, or at least majority of things. The title is different because it's like the brains of the operation, and it's a couple of different things too. Because the title, it doesn't go in here, it goes in here, and the head knows exactly where to put the title. And as for paragraphs, you've probably been thinking, or probably been writing stuff like, okay, this. Then you probably wanted to put a space to start in a different line. Probably did this. And once you saved it and you brought it up, you realized that's not exactly what I wanted, because if you notice, this is a bit different because I've only put one spacing here. And look at all this. Well, I put multiple spacing up there. And the reason for this actually is because, let me extend this. You'll realize the more you extend it, the more it gets rid of, or at least it only counts as this, like the spacing. It only counts as like the enter spacing, as the same as a space bar spacing, because it is white line, like it can't read empty spaces. I call this being white line illiterate for HTML, but you call whatever you want. Illiterate is kind of a rude word, so I just use it can't read white spacing. And that's actually better terminology too. So literally, it can't read this. Like, it doesn't read this as many times as I enter it in. Because it's always going to be one spacing. Because it's like, it's saying, okay, you want a spacing between this and this. Now, even though you put like 50 of these, it's not saying you want this to go down or you want this to be super extended. Just saying you want spacing. And if you did this with this, you're going to realize the same thing, because it doesn't read white spacing. And that's something important to know, because when you're making like an essay online or something, like your teacher's giving you a specific task, that won't work for you. What will work is something called a line break. And what's a line break? Some people may also call it a line bracket or something like that. A line break is this. It's a single tag. The single tag is only one thing with these words and a bracket. And this is actually important because some people might think, to fix this problem, I'll just put a bunch of paragraphs. Let me actually show you what a bunch of paragraphs would do. Let me actually take out a large amount of the spacing too, just so it's easier for you to understand what I mean. Let's say you want more K's. So you put a P and a P slash, or sorry, slash P. And you put this in like this. Then when you went to here, oh wait, we gotta put more K's in here. And when you did that, it turns out like this. But there's a problem. The spacing is way too much. So if you want to cut down that spacing, just put the K's normally, or whatever words or sentences you are using. You just put a break line, or a line break. And it puts it much nicer into it. And by the way, guys, if you're making something for school, like a newspaper article or something, then you'll need to make a header. I don't know why you would be making a news article, unless you have like an online website and you want to put it in, and you want to like, okay, I need it to put my exact article, same one I did on Word, into this. But I don't have any headers. And the way how to do headers in HTML is really simple. It's H, then a number. And the numbers only go from 1 to 6 because it's, how do I put it in this better way? Because of these numbers signify I want this to be this large and this small. 1 is the largest, 6 is the smallest header size. And you can work with this, do some testing. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up to 6 is the end. There's no 7, 8, or anything. There's no 1 point something. Nothing like that. But 1 to 6. And whatever you put in here, let's put a giant H. Let's put it in here. You're gonna realize it's bolded and it's big, signifying this is a header. And you probably put this over where the text is. And by the way, if you're also making a short story online, then here's another thing that you might want to know. You might want to know how to put that big horizontal line going in your short stories, because I don't know if any of you read short stories. Some of them have a huge line going from one side to the other with the title. You know, this should really be the title. With the title, and that's done by doing HR/, and this stands for horizontal row. Or, sorry, horizontal rule. Even though it should be like horizontal line, they don't do things like that because I don't know, they just don't. And once you save it and then refresh this, you'll see that there's a big line going from here to here. No matter how much you extend this, the line will always be huge, or at least as big as the page would be. Let's bring this back. So yeah, this is what a horizontal rule does. This is what a line break does, a line bracket, depending on what you call it. This is what a header does, even though it's what a header does in real life anyways. But this is just the video explaining what they are, how they work, and how you write them in HTML. Hope I've made your life way easier. Have a happy day, happy life, have a wonderful day actually. And because that's better, and have a wonderful everything. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button on all my videos, watch my videos, enjoy them as much as you can, and please give me feedback in the comments section below. Feel free to hit the like button and the dislike button and tell me what I can improve on. See you guys.